It's wrong. It's wrong interpretation kasi gigamit na naman nila yung Avellino versus Cuenco. At that time kasi, very exceptional ang circumstance. Magulo na talaga yon. But in Cuenco case kasi, sinabi ng Supreme Court first, no, that there was initially a constitution of a valid quorum kasi nag-walk out lang man yung grupo nila Avellino doon. And that's why, ang remaining 12, nagkaroon sila ng sariling quorum because of that chaos at that time. Nagkakagulo na kasi noong 1949, no? And at the same time, it was an exceptional circumstance not applicable today.
Nagiging batayan po nila kasi, wala po yung dalawa. Hindi po nila sinama yung dalawang senador, si Senator Bato de la Rosa at si Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Kaya ang conclusion po nila ay may quorum dahil 22 yung senador lang ang kanilang kinukonsiderang meron. Kaya kapag ang majority po sa 22 ay nasa 12. Kaya yun po, yung nagiging decision kaya nagkaroon po sila ng quorum. Attorney, anong masasabi po ninyo doon?
It's wrong. It's wrong interpretation kasi gigamit na naman nila yung Avellino versus Cuenco. At that time kasi, very exceptional ang circumstance. Magulo na talaga yon. But in Cuenco case kasi, sinabi ng Supreme Court first, no, that there was initially a constitution of a valid quorum kasi nag-walk out lang man yung grupo nila Avellino doon. And that's why, ang remaining 12, nagkaroon sila ng sariling quorum because of that chaos at that time. Nagkakagulo na kasi noong 1949, no? And at the same time, it was an exceptional circumstance not applicable today. Why? Because klaro naman po din sa rules nila is that only if yung mga senators is namatay na, physically incapable, or otherwise nag-resign. Wala man nag-resign si Bato de la Rosa as well as si Jinggoy Estrada. Now, to say that it is beyond their reach, no, yung coercive process, hindi naman sinabi sa Avellino versus Cuenco. Now, they did not even try to make a subpoena to these people to attend, no? How could they say that they are outside the coercive process of the Senate, di ba? Kung nagawa sila ng conclusion, they drew a conclusion saying that hindi namin sila kaya, so dapat bilang natin dito ngayon is 22 lang. That is incorrect, no? So, having said that, they cannot use the Avellino versus Cuenco case in this case because at that time, exceptional lang po talaga yung pangyayari noon. And yung isa kasi nasa abroad at the time, 1949, wala pang internet and everything noon. So they would say that they cannot get the vote of this person outside, no, the country. However, remember that dalawa po ang wala noon. Yung isang Senator Soto din, no, who was in the hospital. Bakit hindi siya minaynos? Ibig sabihin, it appears that when you are in the Philippines, as long as you're in the Philippines, therefore, the process of getting this majority and the numbers pa rin would still constitute as 24. Hindi naman nag-resign, hindi naman namatay, hindi naman sila physically incapable as well as mentally incapable to perform their duties as senator. So, my stand is that it would still be the members of 24, ang quorum po is tawag 13. Tapos, it would always be based on 24, not 22. But of course, they push the issue. Ang aking nakita, because that is their only window po, Jade, no? In order to force the issue, para hindi po matuloy ang Senate Blue Ribbon Hearing Committee. Remember, suddenly, Erwin Tulfo issued a directive, no? Which is an ultra-virus directive, saying that Senate Blue Ribbon Committee hearing is suspended until further notice. Bakit ganon? Why not wait for today for the Marines to testify? Sinasabi nila, hindi daw sila invited and everything. Then why don't you? You're a member. Meron naman doon nakalagay ang pangalan na they should attend and hear, no? Clearly, this is a matter talaga of preventing the testimony of this 18 ex-Marine. I could not see other reason except that sabihin nilang mga iba-ibang reason, flaws. I don't believe that.
Opo.
It is always this prevention of the testimony of the 18 ex-Marine and the other witnesses.
Opo. Ngayon, sino yung susundin ng mga empleyado ng Senado? Dahil may dalawang nagkiklaim. Yung dalawang panig nagkiklaim na sila yung nasa kapangyarihan. Silang legitimate na Senate President o sila ang legitimate majority. Ito naman sa side ni SP Cayetano, silang legit. So sino ngayon? Alin po sa dalawa ang dapat sundin? Batay po sa ating batas, sa legal na paraan ng mga empleyado. Kasi silang naiipit. Ngayong araw na ito, may order na sila ay magtrabaho sa bahay o work from home. Ito namang isang kampo, dapat mag-report sa trabaho.
Well, the rule is simple, no? You only follow an order when it is lawful and coming from a genuine and legitimate authority. Alam natin na ang constitution nila Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, they got 13 validly and legally. So they are the validly constituted authority of the Senate. Ito pong 12, when it hinges on some questions, tapos medyo merong pagdududa, always it will be resolved in favor of the constitutionally assembled authority na sila Alan Peter Cayetano. They should follow the directive of Senator Alan Peter Cayetano, just like what the secretary did yesterday when she did not read the roles of members. Talagang ayaw niya basahin because she knew that there was no quorum at that time.
Yung ibig niyo pong sabihin, yung Deputy Secretary General kahapon na nag-announce na may quorum. Ayun po yung atang asawa ni Comelec Chairman Garcia, kung hindi ako nagkakamali.
Exactly. Yun ang issue, no? They should have spared the woman, no? Because they know maraming dapat he should have chose another one, no? But she willingly did it, no? Well, I could not judge her, no, for doing that. Maybe because she says that is my work. It's okay. But it now at least again painted some colors on it, no? Kasi dapat you should have stay aside in order not want to make some colors ba. Yun ang problema eh. That is what happened, no? So, as I said, medyo questionable talaga yung mga pangyayari na yung kahapon, no? Kaya wala, talagang very much very much problematic ang sitwasyon at until now parang hindi natin nanginginig ang kalamnan natin, and the people are watching. Actually, mabuti sana kung if they are not watching here, no? They are all watching here.
Oo. Yun nga din ang problema ngayon, attorney, dahil nga ay ang Senate President Alan Peter Cayetano ay nagdeklarang tuloy yung investigasyon nga ng Blue Ribbon Committee para po doon sa flood control anomaly. Pero yung isang bagong inappoint na chairman ng Blue Ribbon na si Senator Erwin Tulfo ay nag-anunsyo na ipagpaliban sa Monday at ire-review itong mga backgrounds ng kanilang mga resource persons. So, ngayon, papaano? Sino ngayon alin po talaga sa dalawa? So, inaasa ba natin? Gulo talaga to? Ano ba? Kasi mag-i-insist itong kabila, mag-i-insist din itong kabila. So, papaano? Sino yung mag-titimon o mag-mediate sa dalawang kampo ito?
Jade, I am afraid, no, of that question of yours. And apparently, there is a big possibility na magkakagulo because the people are going to march there and they will be insisting that the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, just like I am, should proceed, no, with the hearing and investigation. Now, what will happen? I hope hindi po magkagulo.
Yes,
There is
sana.
no chaos, no. Now, ang pinakamagandang katanungan po dito, Jade, is that will there be two senates that will work? No? Kasi if there is only one Philippine Senate, then sabihin natin, Cayetano will just question. Ako, my unsolicited advice, no. It should not come from the Alan Peter Cayetano's camp to question by quo warranto yung proceedings doon sa Supreme Court. He must conduct his own Senate proceedings, no? Even if, let's say, hindi siya papasukin sa Senate. The problem is that the newly appointed questionable authority, hindi rin nila pwedeng pigilan na ang grupo ni Cayetano to come in. They are senators. So if Senator Alan Peter Cayetano will conduct its own proceedings, they cannot be stopped. Diba? Unless there is a TRO for that matter. And it should be the yung ikampo ni Soto ang mag-question sa Supreme Court kung valid ba ang mayroon bang basihan si Senator Alan Peter Cayetano to question, no? O to continue with this post, no? And the other members at saka sa committees. Otherwise, I would not suggest that si Alan Peter Cayetano dapat po i-insist talaga niya.
Opo.
He will not recognize this group of Soto. He should not recognize and we should not recognize that.